And joining me now to talk about all of it is Oakland Mayor Sheng Thao. Thanks for being here today.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me in.
So we are 1 week and 1 day away from this election. Talking about the recall campaign, how do you feel your campaign against it is going right now?
You know, we're really focused on the work, and just like you stated, we're seeing a huge reduction in our homicides. We're on track to actually have less than 100 homicides in the city of Oakland. This is for the first time since 2019. Since 2019. And so this is in less than 2 years. We know that this works. We know that this is also causing the decrease in property crimes. We have about 35% reduction from bipping or burglaries or what have you. And so we also know that our increased 911 response is to also be something we need to tout, because instead of just answering calls within 15 seconds at 35% rate, we're now at 52% rate. And of course, we're only going to get better once our 911 dispatchers fully finishes their onboarding and can answer the calls on their own.
All right, and you kind of touched on this, but, crime numbers aside and the statistics aside, a lot of this recall might really depend on how people feel in Oakland. So what reasons do we have right now for optimism?
I know that, so it's a completely different thing that people feel safe. And I take that very seriously. I am a mother. And so when my home was burglarized and I was the victim, I just felt like, oh my goodness, crime is out of control. But what we do know is that the way we feel safe is doing things like Activate Oakland. I gave out grant money to different organizations across the whole city to bring people outside so they can know their neighbors, so they can feel safe again. We have Romondi Park, where we're getting people to come out, whether it's for the food hall, the food market, or what have you. And we're seeing that people are coming to the city of Oakland. In downtown, we have an 18% increase in people walking around in downtown. So of course, it's going to take time, but we are headed on the right track.
So if you do survive this recall attempt, you're going to have to deal with the city's budget another couple of years. We do have the one-time fix coming in for the deficit right now from the sale of the Coliseum. But what about the years to come?
I want to be very clear that this budget deficit, it was inherited from the previous administration, right? And so the way that we address this deficit is it's going to be a year by year process. Of course, this sale of the Coliseum was never a silver bullet to actually fix everything. It was only going to soften the landing. And so what we need to do, which we already are doing today under my administration, is being effective with less resources. And as you can see, we have about 679 officers right now, and we have our DVP that's fully loaded, of course, macro and many other departments, what have you. And we're still seeing less crimes. We're seeing less homicides. We're seeing that our streets are getting cleaner. We're seeing encampments being removed. And so, of course, we're not perfect, but in a short amount of time, less than 2 years, we've been able to be successful at all of these points. And right now, I can tell you that having a recall will take Oakland into chaos. Crime will go up. The illegal dumping will go up. We'll see about 4 mayors in 5 months. We have a huge budget deficit. The new mayor that doesn't understand the city's budget will have to come in and learn it and pass a balanced budget within 1 month. It's just going to be chaos. And so I would implore everybody to vote no on the recall.
All right. And you kind of touched on this, but I just want to remind our viewers, you've been mayor of Oakland for less than 2 years now. So how much about this recall has more to do with, issues that were set up long before your election?
It's all of it, to tell you the truth. We know that the recall is paid for by a hedge fund manager and a coal investor who doesn't live here in Oakland. That's why they don't care that the recall will cost Oakland residents upwards of $10 million for a special election that is not needed. It'll create chaos. Like I stated, 4 mayors in 5 short months. We shouldn't allow for these investors to come in to halt our progress. These investors who have invested $2 billion into coal just this year. We know that Oakland has been a staunch supporter of saying no to coal, and I continue to say no to coal. When coal tried to have a meeting with me to convince me that there's such thing as clean coal, I told them that I would never sell Oakland out. And so this is why you're seeing a lot of these millionaires and billionaires coming in to try to remove me, because I will always fight for Oaklanders first.
All right, Oakland Mayor Sheng Thao facing a recall 1 week from tomorrow. Thanks for spending some time with us here this afternoon.